Hurricanes. Taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas Tech's offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Rossi. Oh, better look out! Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Breaks into the open. Defense got it, they're on the run.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And runs through another guy. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown Hurricanes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Dropping back, it's Rossi. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
That receiver is going to think twice about running that same route again as this game goes on because he just got lit up. I'm not even sure how he held on to that ball.
Finds his man, it's Ball. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pucks it out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. When they play physical, they've got great teams.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Rossi. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Conway. Off to the races to the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Wants to keep it in the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to throw, it's Rossi. Grabs it in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 4 over Florida. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to...
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Scanning the field, it's Terrell. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then and the ball's out there after it. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Terrell. Lets it fly. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm low.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They think there's room to run to the right here. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Dropping back, it's Rossi. Rushes on him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Gets away from one, finds room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's caught inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Higgins. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Higgins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to set the tone with the run. Just steamroll. Look at that toughness just running through everybody. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Miami. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 5 over Florida. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Rossi. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Rossi. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They're going to ride this running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Come on, set. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a...
Looking for the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Defense. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. The give to the back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Hauls it in. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got
Snags it inside the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's...
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Canes. The defense putting points on the board. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And again with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're
Turning it on! Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit.
Number 19, on to punt and away.
Takes it on the return. Makes a move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Wiggins. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Across the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Caught near the sticks. It's Weber. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Going to the run, it's Wiggins. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. 22. Slams ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Got his man down the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd? He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well give it to him again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Wiggins. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. To the ground with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
91, Texas Tech, 3.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Rides to back and leaves it. Shakes off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed.
Continues to fight for yards. Breaks into the open. Inside the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's